that all the algebra behind all this thing. So let's go for the next level, that how Pauli spin matrices are involved into spin. So this is again mathematical thing. So don't worry. We have just all the stuff that we have Sx is equal to h cut by 2, and this will be 0 1 1 0, and this can be written as h cut by 2 sigma x. Sy is equal to h cut by 2 0 minus I0, and this will be h cut by 2 sigma y, and similarly sz will be h cut by 2 1 0 0 minus 1, and this is h cut by 2 sigma z. And please don't bother about notation. Notation is very interesting. Up up can be sometime written half half. This is written chi half and half. Mathematically they are equivalent to 1 0. So don't worry about the notation. I can use half half, I can use up up. Don't worry. Second, you have up down. This is equivalent to, I am not writing equal, this is equivalent to, is basically half minus half. This can be written as half minus half, and this will be 0 1. So don't worry about the notation. In the examination they can ask with the any notation, and you have to just very much clear, and you have up 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 and up is equal to 1, up 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 and down, what will happen? 0. So you have, and similarly you have down down, sorry, there is nothing, up and down, and up and down, you have 1. So this thing is the orthonormal relation, so don't worry about this. So sometime we can take up up, sometime you can take up down, it's up to you. Now, what are these sigma x, sigma y, sigma z? So we have new notation. Sigma x is equal to 0 1 1 0. Sigma y is equal to, sorry, this is my I, minus I 0 minus I 0. Sigma z is equal to 1 0 0 minus 1. These three are known as Pauli spin matrices. For spin half, this is for the spin half particle. These are the Pauli spin matrices for a spin half particle. You can easily see that sigma x into sigma y. So if you will multiply sigma x into sigma y, what you will get? I time sigma z. And but if you will go for sigma y sigma x, then this will be minus I times sigma z. So they are not going to commute. So Pauli spin matrices are not going to commute. Obviously, Sx and Sy is not going to commute. So this will also not going to commute. And what you will get? Similarly, sigma y, sigma z, I time sigma x, sigma z, sigma x, I time sigma y. And the best part of Pauli spin matrices are sigma x square plus sigma y square plus sigma z square is equal to I, sigma x square is I plus I, that will be 3i. So what is happening? Sigma x square is equal to sigma y square is equal to sigma z square is equal to I. This is all about sigma square. So always try to find. So can you please tell me what will happen sigma x to the power 101? What is value of this? What will happen sigma x
I,
to the power
I
101? Hmm?
I.
I that will be sigma to the power 100, sigma x to the power 100 plus, sorry, into sigma x. And what will be sigma x to the power 100? Y and sigma x is, so this value is sigma x. Because sigma x square is equal to I, then you have to break it into two form. So sigma to the power any even number is always 1. Sigma to the power any even number is 1. Because you can factorize sigma square and then this kind of thing. Isn't it? So these are the some simple stuff. Now let's try to figure it out whether polyspin matrices are going to commute or not. So if you will see that polyspin matrices, so I am removing this part. So you can have sigma x into sigma y. Sorry, not sigma x into, this is commutation between sigma x and sigma y. This will be sigma x sigma y minus sigma y sigma x. What is sigma x sigma y? I sigma z minus I sigma z. So this will be 2I sigma z. So they are not going to commute. They are not commuting. You have sigma y, similarly sigma z, that will be 2I sigma x, and you have sigma z, sigma x is equal to 2I sigma y. So polyspin matrices doesn't commute. So what do the, but they will anti-commute. So we have now seen, we will see that next is what is anti-commutation. So you can easily figure it out. What is anti-commutation? Sigma x, sigma y. If I am writing this kind of bracket, or in examination they will write anti-commute, anti-commutator. So what you have sigma x, sigma y plus sigma y, sigma x, and that will be equal to 0. How you can check it? This will be I sigma z plus minus I sigma z, and that will be 0. So polyspin matrices will anti-commute. They will not commute. So you have to remember all this property of polyspin matrices. We will also discuss how this will come into picture and what is the relevance of this when we will go for the relativistic quantum mechanics. But right now I am just giving you all the properties of polyspin matrices. Other than this property, they have traceless matrix. They has traceless matrix. Second, what is meaning of traceless? The diagonal element will be 0. The sum of the diagonal element is 0. So the trace is 0. You can see. And second thing, they are unitary in nature. They are unitary matrix. Means inverse of polyspin matrix will be the same matrix. So why they are unitary matrix? And obviously they are Hermitian also in nature. They are unitary, they are Hermitian in nature. So my eigenvalue is +1 and -1. This is the all the property of polyspin matrices. If you have any doubt, you can just ask me. So at least you can recognize these are the polyspin matrices and these are the property of polyspin matrices. Are everybody okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
So now we will go for different types of problems, and to solve the problem for polyspin matrices or spin, the best way that you can convert each and everything into form of matrix. That is the simplest way, and use the postulates. So let's try to figure it out step by step what we are going to do. So just we will revise the same kind of problem again and again. So I am just removing all this part. So let's go for this. The state of spin half particle is given by the state of a spin half particle is given by psi is equal to root 3 by sorry root 2 by 3 कर दो है ना root 2 by 3 up and up plus root 1 by 3 up and down. You know what is up is half and half. What is up down? Half and minus half. If s square will measured, what will measurement with what probability? This is first question. Second, if sz is measured, what will measurement with what probability? Third is very interesting. If sx is measured, what will measurement with what probability? And you have to just calculate expectation value of s square, expectation value of sz, expectation value of sx. Obviously, if you will calculate three things, these three things you can easily calculate. Now you can do this problem in n number of ways, n number of ways. But I will give you the best way to do this problem of the spin. Always try to go in this method. You can always figure it out that you will do never wrong thing. And let's go for this. By the way, in a matrix form, what is my up?
10.
10. So first recognize up if nothing 10. What will be your up down? 0 1. Okay. Don't worry, for S square and SZ there is not any problem to convert it into matrix form. Why there is not any problem? Because what you have, this is written in a basis of eigenstate of S square and SZ. So there is not any problem. But when you will go for Sx, it will be surely problem that you have to write the psi in a basis of eigenstate of basis this psi in a basis of eigenstate of Sx. This is up and up down is the eigenstate of Sz. Please, are the eigen state of Sz. This is the thing. Let's do the problem, then we can try to understand all this thing much better way. So I am removing all this unnecessary stuff and we will just go for the calculation. Now look at here. So if S square will measured, either it will measure this one or this one. For S square, you have probability of measurement of 3 by 4 h cut square, because this is half and this is half minus half. Both have measurement probability of 3 by 4 h cut square, that is 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3. So that will be 1. So there is not any problem. But for the SZ, if you are measuring this, this will be half, and if you are measuring this will be minus half. So probability of h cut by 2 is equal to half, and probability of minus h cut by 2, probability of h cut by 2 is 2 by 3, and probability of minus h cut by 2 is 1 by 3. Are you getting this thing? Very simple. Now, these two things will not never come into examination. Don't worry. This is outdated question. But yes, we have to analyze each and everything. Now, let's go for Sx. So how you will measure the Sx? There are two ways. Either you will write up and up down in a basis of eigenstate of Sx. So how you can do? This is the, so Sx is nothing, h cut by 2, 0, 1, 1, 0. So what will be eigenvalue is h cut by 2 minus h cut by 2. You can easily calculate the eigenvalue of this. And what is eigenvector? Is 5 plus is 1 by root 2, 1, 1. 5 minus is 1 by root 2, 1 minus 1. And this is for h cut by 2, and this is for minus h cut by 2. So what you have to do? Either you will write this whole thing in basis of 5 plus or 5 minus. And what is your up? Look at, I am just giving you what is complex part of this problem. So you have to write up, nothing but 1, 0. And this will be 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, 1, 1 plus 1 by root 2, 1 minus 1. And you have written up as 1 by root 2, 5 plus 1 by root 2, 5 minus. So we have changed the basis, or similarly you have to write up down. Similarly you have to write up down in a basis of 5 plus and 5 minus. Then only you can measure this thing. So what will happen? Up down can be written 1 by root 2, 5 plus minus 1 by root 2, phi minus. And now for Sx, what you have to do, you have to change the basis. You have to change the basis. Now let's try to change the basis. So I am just, so I will solve this thing into two different methods. So first I will go for the actual quantum mechanical method. Second, we will go for the shortcut method. So this will be root 2 by 3. What is up up? Up up is, sorry, this will be 1 by root 2 5 plus 1 by root 2 5 minus plus root 1 by 3, and this will be 5, this will be again 1 by root 2 5 plus minus 1 by root 2 5 minus. So what you have done, you have just written this thing in a basis of 5 plus and 5 minus, and we can write this thing as, so what will be this particular thing? 5 plus is here and 5 plus I will also take here. So what will be this particular thing? So I will take common, and 5 plus will be common. You have root 2 by 3 and 1 by root 3 plus 1 by root 3 and root 2 5 plus you will just go for root 2 by 3 1 by root 2 plus, or that will be minus 1 by root 3 1 by root 2 5 minus. Now, so this is, so this task we have to do. This task we have to do, then only we can measure the Sx. Then only you can measure the Sx. But what will be shortcut? So what will be probability if you are going to measure the Sx? You will get 5 plus h cut by 2, and you will get 5 minus h cut by 2, and you have probability of h cut by 2 is equal to this mod square. So this will be 1 by 2 and root 2 by 3 plus 1 by 3 mod square, isn't it? And similarly, probability of minus h cut by 2 will be 1 by 2, and you have 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 1 by root 2 mod square. You can easily figure it out. So this will be the final answer we can get, but this is very complicated. It is very tough that first you can change the basis, first you will find the eigenvalue, eigenvector, and you will just change the basis, and then you will go for this. Are you getting this thing right now?
Yes, sir.
Okay, but I will give you the very shortcut method that this thing will be ultimately come again without doing this sort of changing the basis. What we will do, we will just change each and everything into matrix form, and then let's see how we can try to do all this stuff. So what we will do, we will just try to change each and everything in a matrix form. So let's try to go for this. So we know what will be up is 1 0. What will be up down is 0 1. So this psi is nothing root 2 by 3 1 0 plus 1 by root 3 0 1. So what I can do, this psi I have written in form of matrix. Okay, and we know what is my Sx in a matrix form. The Sx is h cut by 2 0 1 1 0, And what will be eigenvector? So eigenvector of Sx is equal to h cut by 2 and minus h cut by 2. Sorry, eigenvalue, and eigenvector is 5 plus is nothing but 1 by root 2 1 1, and 5 minus is nothing but 1 by root 2 1 minus 1. So we have just converted each and everything in a matrix form. So what we will do, we will just use the postulates. So if Sx is measured on a state psi, and now state psi is just basically just a matrix, and we have also written everything in term of matrix. So probability of h cut by 2, you can easily figure it out, 5 plus psi mod psi square psi and psi, and you can find 5 plus psi is nothing. I am just calculating here. So what is 5 plus psi? The 5 plus psi is equal to, you have 1 by root 2 1 1, and just use the postulates, isn't it? Root 2 by 3 root 1 by 3 mod square, and there it is 1. Don't worry, this is normalized, this is 1. So what you will get? You will get 1 by root 1 by 2, and you have root 2 by 3 plus root 1 by 3 mod square, isn't it? Same answer you will get. You can just check it. Yes or no? Just check it. I have just changed the basis and I get the same answer. And similarly, you can get probability of minus h cut by 2 is equal to 5 minus psi mod psi square psi and psi, and you can just put 5 minus here. What will be 5 minus? 1 by root 2 1 minus 1, and you have root 2 by 3 root 1 by 3 mod square by psi and psi, and what you will get? You will get the exactly same value, isn't it? Same value. Remember, we have calculated it. That will be the same value. Just you can check it. So this is the best trick I will advise you. Whenever you will get the problem in a basically matrix form, what you will do? You will just convert, sorry, in a problem in a spin part or a spin form, just converted each and everything in a matrix form, and you can get the answer very easily. But you have to remember what is your Sx operator, what is eigenvalue of Sx, what is eigenvector of Sx, and so on. So you can easily get the answer. Are you okay?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So always try to go it in the write this thing in a matrix form. Okay. Let's go for next. So again, you can easily calculate what is the expectation value. Once you will get the probability and you have the measurement, you can easily calculate the expectation value. Let's try to figure it out, all this thing. So what is expectation value of S square? Expectation value of S square is 3 by 4 h cut square, and probability of 3 by 4 h cut square, that is 3 by 4 into 1. The expectation value of Sz is 2 by 3 into h cut by 2 plus 1 by 3 into minus h cut by 2. So that will be, what will be answer? h cut by 2 is there, 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3, that is h cut by 6. And similarly, you can get expectation value of Sx, and that you can do again two different way, either in a matrix form or in a this form, or Sx. We can get expectation value Sx in another way also. We will just figure it out. So what will be probability? So this will be h cut by 2 into, you have 1 by 2 root 2 by 3 minus 1 by 3 mod square or whole square plus minus h cut by 2, and you have 1 by 2.
पहले वाले में प्लस
क्या हो गया? यस, व्हाट, क्या हो गया?
तो प्लस आएगा
एक्सपेक्टेशन
प्लस,
में
हमेशा।
प्लस प्लस प्लस, ओके, minus 1 by root 3 whole square. Okay, so you can just calculate what will be this number. Another way to calculate the Sx, I am just going to do, I am just taking one problem and solving each and every point. So don't worry, everything is different, every problem is different. So just try to figure it out how I am going to do. So let's go for calculating the expectation of Sx in another form. How we can calculate in another way? Can anybody give me hints? How we can calculate the expectation value of Sx in another way?
S plus minus I.
Very good. You will just go for S plus and S minus. Very good. So the another way to calculating expectation value of Sx, you can find S plus psi. What will be S plus psi? This will be 0. It will be go to 1 by 3 h cut up and up. What is meaning of up and up? So obviously you can check S plus will operate on up and down. It will go to h cut up and up. Means I am just talking about this. S plus will go to half and half, half and minus half. It will give you h cut half and half. So please, notation is little bit complicated, but calculation is very easy. And similarly, S minus up, this will be go to down. So you have root 2 by 3 h cut up and down. Okay. And now we have to calculate the expectation value of Sx. The expectation value of Sx is all about, you can calculate the S plus expectation value S minus by half. So you will get the exactly same answer. Don't worry. Whatever method you will choose, you will get the same answer. So S plus, and you can take the bra from here. So which part is going to contribute with this? Which part is going to contribute with this? Up, up. So this will, you will have root 2 by 3 and root 1 by 3 h cut. Okay. And plus expectation value of S minus. So you will go for this one. So you have 1 by root 3 root 2 by 3 h cut. You can calculate, you will get the same answer. Don't worry. Okay. So you can easily calculate this thing. So this is the way you can approach the problem. So always try to figure it out. I will always prefer, whenever we will go for expectation value of Sx, I will go for S plus and S minus. When I will go for expectation value, when I will go for the probability of finding Sx, I will always try to go into matrix method. And once for S square and Sz, I will always try to find in a basis method. So different problems, and you have to approach different, such that you can also save the time, and you can sure that you can do the correct calculation. So let's go for next problem. Up to this, are you okay? Let's go for next one. Operator A is defined as n cap dot sigma. Operator A is defined as n cap dot sigma, where n cap is unit vector in space, where n cap is unit vector in space and sigma is polyspin matrices. Find eigenvalue of A. Find eigenvalue of A. So, what is sigma? Sigma matrix is nothing. You know, sigma x I cap, sigma y j cap, sigma z k cap. So this is your sigma matrix. And n cap, I can represent n cap in a unit vector. This is unit vector. So I will represent this n cap in a spherical polar coordinate system, or I can write n cap as x I cap, y j cap, z k cap. By hence it is unit vector. Then we can write x square plus y square plus z square. And now, but it is not advisable that you have to solve this thing into a spherical polar coordinate, because we have already derived this thing into, sorry, into write this thing into Cartesian coordinate. Rather, you have to go for the spherical polar coordinate, because we have already write this sigma in term of a spherical polar coordinate. So best way to represent the angular momentum system into a spherical polar coordinate. So we will just try to convert this thing into a spherical polar coordinate. So what will be x? That is r sine theta cos phi plus r sine theta sine phi. This is I cap plus r cos theta j cap, sorry, k cap here, and here is j cap. And what is x square plus y square plus z square is r. So one variable will gone if you are writing in term of a spherical polar coordinate. So what is n cap? N cap is sine theta cos phi I cap sine theta sine phi j cap plus cos theta. And now we will just do the dot product of this thing. Let's see what we will get. So I have to write sigma x. So this sigma is nothing. That will be 0, 1, 1, 0 I cap. Sigma y is nothing. 0 minus I 0 in j cap plus sigma z is nothing. 1, 0, 0 minus 1 k cap. What we will do, you will just take the dot product. So we will get the matrix A. And once you will get the matrix A by dot product, so this will be going to I. So what you have? You have basically 0 sine theta cos phi, and this is very simple, but you need some patience to calculate all this thing. 0 sine theta cos phi sine theta cos phi 0 plus 0 minus I sine theta sine phi I sine theta sine phi 0 plus cos theta 0 0 minus cos theta. Okay, now you can add it. So once you will add this particular thing, so are you getting this thing? I and I will 1, j and j will 1, k and k will 1. So you get this particular operator A. So what you will do? This will be the diagonal term will be remain same. So you have cos theta, and this off diagonal term you can take sine theta common, and you have cos phi minus I sine phi. So e to the power minus I phi, and here again you have sine theta e to the power I phi, and this thing will be cos theta. So this is your A matrix. Now can you please tell me what will it, minus cos theta? This is
minus
minus cos.
cos.
Yes, minus cos theta. Can you please tell me what will be eigenvalue of this matrix without solving it with the property of matrix? You can solve. So I will just give you homework to solve this thing. But how you can write this? What will be the eigenvalue? I can write it directly if you know the mat all properties of matrix.
Trace equal to sum of eigenvalue, sir.
वो तो मुझे पता है. What will be eigenvalue?
So cos theta minus cos theta.
The eigenvalue will be, you can just check it. The eigenvalue will be lambda is equal to 1, lambda is equal to minus 1, because this is unitary matrix. This is Hermitian in nature. You can easily check. And the determinant of matrix is 1. You can check it. So I am just giving you homework. Just calculate what will be the eigenvalue of this matrix. So now, why I am doing this thing? If I will give you one vector A, that is n cap dot L, n cap, sorry, n cap dot L. Suppose this type of thing I am just giving you. So for L is equal to 1 and L is angular momentum, what will be eigenvalue of A? Can you please tell me what will be eigenvalue of A? From the intuition, just you can tell me.
Sir, this is vector A is equal to minus n cap.
No, n cap dot L. Same thing. Here n cap dot sigma, here n cap dot L. L is the angular momentum operator. What will be eigenvalue? Because I have given this thing in assignment. Simple. 1, 0, minus 1. You can just check it. Here you have 1 and minus 1 because this is 2 cross 2 matrix and this is unitary matrix. But here you can again check this will be the eigenvalue 1, 0 and minus 1. Suppose n cap will be in z direction and L will be just coupled to z direction, then you will get the z part just by the logic. You can solve it, but you can also write it with help of physics also. Suppose n cap will be in z direction. So what will be direction of L? So n dot L. What will be this? LZ? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
And what will be eigenvalue of LZ? 1, 0, minus 1. So if it is true for the one direction, then it is always true for the another direction also. Are you getting this thing?
Yes, sir.
Exactly. So here You can, but here you can calculate it. So this will be the very interesting form. Why I am giving you? Because I expect this question in this time for examination. So this is one of the wonderful problem for this. So take a one particular homework and try to do this thing. I will do it into next class, and then we will go for radial part. Okay. So this thing will come again and again. Don't worry. Very simple problem. We have done it also in our postulates, but right now we will do it with the physics. The state psi is given as 3 and 4i if Sz is measured. What will measurement with what probability? And second question, if Sx is measured, what will measurement with what probability? So just try to do this problem. Very simple, but I just want to do this problem with, please do this problem with yourself. I will do it into next class. Okay. So next class we will go for how to solve the radial part. So again, this angular momentum will come into picture, but we will go for the radial part and very famous hydrogen atom into after that next class. So please remember, angular momentum, spin, radial part, hydrogen atom. These are the one club. Same club we have earlier, that free particle, step potential, infinite box, finite box. This is the one club. Second club is harmonic oscillators separately. Third club is these all thing. And then we will go for next club. That will be approximation method. Perturbation, WKV. So there everything is different club. So you have to prepare with this mindset. So question will come, one or two question will come, either step potential or particle in box or finite potential. One or two question will come, either spin, angular momentum, hydrogen atom, and then the separate problem will come from all other part of WKB, perturbation, degenerate perturbation. All are different clubs for especially higher level and advanced level. So if you have any doubt, you can just ask that doubt. I am here for next 2 minutes. It's okay? No response.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So now you can go for the assignments of angular momentum and spin. I think both assignment are same. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. So today you have examination also, na? Test also.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay.
Sir.
So just give this test because I have just given all the conceptual questions. So everything will be revised up to the postulates. So I am giving the question to keep in mind that you can revise each and everything only from the test also. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.